All right, 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 all right. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Deeper Understanding, where I'm your host. I'm your sole proprietor. And yes, I'm your Dr. Jones. I am live. We are live. How you doing? How you be today? What's going on? This is a special Wednesday edition. Yeah, a special Wednesday edition of Deeper Understanding. We had to do it today because tomorrow I got to be up in the morning. I got to be at work at 7 o'clock, and I ain't out of there till 5, which means I won't have time and I won't have the energy to do the show tomorrow. So we're going to do it today. But I hope everybody's doing good. Weather's nice. It's supposed to get a little ugly in the next couple of days. There'll be a lot of rain. But we thank God for that. We're thankful. We are thankful. And we're thankful for you all that's going to join today. We thank you all that's going to watch on the replays. Make sure you go and subscribe to my Spotify. And if you got Apple, go check out, subscribe to the Apple podcast. They both get uploaded to those sites, to those mediums immediately after the show. Now, let me put out this disclaimer. I didn't hit quick. Let me put out this disclaimer. If you are easily triggered, and you know who you are, if you is easily triggered, shout out to Vader. I had to bring Vader out today because this is gonna get a little deep. But if you are easily triggered, you need not watch this one. Okay, I know this sounds a little counterproductive to what I'm trying to accomplish, but you need not watch this one. This one is gonna trigger a lot of people. Hell, it triggered me when it came unto me, when this message came unto me. But you can't make a good omelet without breaking some eggs. Ain't that right? Am I right about it? Am I right about it? Now, when you come in here, see, I'm starting to slip. I'm going to have to tighten y'all up. I have to get my belt out. When you come in here, you're supposed to speak. Hey, Dr. Jones. Hey, Ty, what's up? Hey, motherfucker, say something. Don't just come up in here and you ain't saying nothing. I don't know you in here. Also, those is on Deeper Understanding page. If you're going to comment, somebody let me know, somebody comment so I can go over there and see. A matter of fact, I might do it if you can't take the heat. That's right. What's happening? What's happening, Doc? What's happening, Hunter Bun? That's right. I might just do this from here. Let me do this. Let me do this. Give me 1 second. 1 second. If you triggered, get out now. You've been warned. Get your ass out because it's gonna be warm now. That's right. Hold on. Get your ass out because it's gonna be warm now. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. That way I can see if somebody commenting. There we go. Now, today's show, Life Lessons, Volume 1. I know there's going to be several volumes, maybe more than 3, maybe more than 4. But today I want to keep it at the first one. And by all means, if you got something you want to add into the show today, now's the time. I would love to have a caller today. But if you want to testify, all testify. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Life lessons, things that mama and them didn't tell us. Did your mama not tell you everything you need to know? Let's just be real. I raised my hand. Shit. I love my mama. I worshiped her. I worship her spirit to this day. But blessed be my mama's name. She didn't give me everything. She didn't tell me everything that I needed to know. Now, whether she had the knowledge and then shared is one thing, and then I know some things she just didn't have the knowledge on. Bless her heart, she did the best she could. There's no knock. This is no indictment. This is no knock on mothers. This is no knock on fathers. This is no attack on grandmamas. This is no attack on them. But I'm gonna give you some things, especially for you younger folks. This is some things, and maybe for you old motherfuckers. This is some things that your mama, she should have taught you, bless her heart. Your mama and them, they should have taught y'all this, but they didn't. Now, I don't know if they couldn't or they wouldn't. It's two different things. That's up for you to decide. And if your mama's still living and you got enough nuts, hell, go ask mama, why didn't you tell me? My son is supposed to be watching today, and he's been on me real hard. Dad, you got to talk about finance. You got to talk about financial liberty. You got to talk about financial literacy. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off right there. Things that your mama didn't tell us. These are life lessons. Things that mom and them didn't tell us. I don't know about y'all. My mama, when I was growing up, I think my mama had one checking account. One. And it didn't last very long. Well, how do you know? Well, after that little, after her had opened it up for a little while and she got them little starter checks, mom started paying everything in cash. Anybody else got that testimony right there? This is long before the days of the debit card and all that kind of stuff. This is in the 90s. Mama didn't have no bank account. And for the longest, I didn't have one. Truth be told, I was following what mama and them did. My daddy didn't have no bank account. My daddy walking around with $2,000 and $3,000 in his pocket cash. That was his paycheck. And if he hit the numbers, then he had a little bit more in his pocket. He always kept a couple little dollars in his billfold in case somebody robbed him during the dice game or something like that. He just give him the wallet, but the big money was in their pocket. My parents didn't teach me any financial literacy. They didn't teach me any finance at all. They didn't teach me about saving. They didn't teach me about planning and budgeting. No. My parents, just like me, they're yours. Now, you might not want to admit it, but some of y'all, let's check the check. Can I get a witness in here? Like I said, this is no indictment on them. They did what they knew to do. They ain't had no bank account. They ain't had no checking. They ain't had no savings. Things were tight. So, yes, it was some robbing Peter to pay Paul. It was some borrowing going on. It was some promissory notes. Can I get a witness in here? Whole bunch of noodles. Whole bunch of noodles. Whole bunch of chicken and rice. I know somebody in here got this testimony. Come on now. They didn't teach us any kind of finance at all. No conversation whatsoever about it. And so I try to teach my children, especially my son, because he's a little bit more attentive than my daughter is about money. And I tried to teach him, the first thing. I'm just going to give y'all what I know. Now, your situation may differ, but this is how I get down, okay? And I'm going to show you how what I do works, because I didn't work, and people that worked with me at the time, they can tell you I missed about 3 months of work. Oh, yes, I did. Honey Bun was there. I don't know if she's still in here. I missed 3 months of work. I had COVID. I had long COVID, what they call it. I missed 3 months of work. I got sick in July. I missed all of August. I missed half of September. And even when I came back, I wasn't 100%. But guess what? The bills got paid. Hallelujah. I didn't miss no meals. Hallelujah. Come on. I had something left over. I had money to go to work. I had money to carry me till I started getting paid again. Come on. This is stuff your mama and them didn't tell you. And I don't have no special formula. This was works for me. And number one, that you got to pay yourself. That's an old cliche. I know that everybody's heard that before. You get paid, you pay yourself. But I tried it for myself. Oh, my God. Yeah, I did. I tried it for myself. And I started putting money when I get paid. I put my money, and I put some money in my savings account every time, every week. And by the grace of God, over the last 2.5, almost 3 years, the amount ain't went no low. It's always been the same. Sometimes it increased. Thank God for the increase. Simple things mom and them didn't tell you. You got to pay yourself first. You got to put me. You done worked hard for that money. You done put up with bullshit. You done had to listen to people's mouth. You done had to go to work sick. You done had to go to work tired. You done had to go through all hell for that money. Why the fuck would you get paid and give it to everybody else first? A little shout right there. Yeah, start off. You ain't got to start off with no astronomical amount. Excuse me, that coffee good. You ain't got to start off with no astronomical. You got to set goals that are attainable. Start off small. Start off with $5. Start off with $5. Then move your way up. But just make sure you pay yourself every check. Pay yourself something. Hell, you earned it. Even if you living from check to check, you can give out $5. Shit. Start there. Second thing you need to do, if you ain't already done it, you need to start establishing your credit. Mom and them didn't have no credit. Credit? That was a bad word. It wasn't no credit. See, that where they looked at credit back then was, oh, you gotta owe somebody to get. Oh no, they didn't play that. They didn't believe that credit was a bad word. But as you go along in this life, you realize credit is really all you got. Can I get a witness? And credit doesn't say if you're a good or bad person, if you're responsible or not. It's just saying, hey, I can trust this person to pay up on time. That's all it's saying. That's all it's saying. And don't go beyond your means. Always check what you got going in versus what you got going out. Everybody love to shop. Everybody like to go out. Everybody like to eat. But sometimes you got to manage yourself. You got to be stewards of what you got. You got to budget. You can't go out and eat crab legs every night. I think I'm going to say that again. You can't go out and get crab legs every night. You can't get your hair did every night. You can't get nails put on every night. See, I know some of y'all mamas did that. My mama did that. You get paid on Friday, nails and stuff go on Saturday, and by Wednesday, you grind broke again. Can I get a witness in here? I'm giving you something here. I'm giving you something. You can't keep depending on somebody else to pick up the slack. You can't be sitting up here thinking, well, I'll just borrow it from them. I'm borrowing from them. I'm a pawn and borrow it. No. When you are grown, and see, everybody want to highlight how grown they is. If you grown people are self-sufficient. Grown people handle their own. And let me step on some toes. Let me step on mama and them toes. See, a lot of y'all got a complex. Oh my God. Don't do it, Ty. See, a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. I got to say it. So a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about because, see, your mama spent up all her money getting dolled up and did up. And then she turned around when you were making money, held her hand out on your ass. Can I get a witness? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, some of y'all been paying your mama's bill since the day you turned 18. She been telling you since you was a child, I can't wait till you turn 18. And this is the reason why. Hello, come on in here. I know it's pain. I know it hurt. That's why some of you got complexes with your mama right now. Right now. Because mama was terrible with money. Soon as the money hit mama's hand, mama went shopping. Now, my mama didn't do that. Let me say that now. She got every now and again, she got her nails done. She did her own hair. She ain't believe in no lashes. Nothing like that. But yeah, you know, mama wanted to keep up with everybody else. Mama get paid, money gone, and then mama looking at your ass. And guilting you about, oh, Jesus, I almost shot at myself. And mama made you feel guilty about it. Somebody, I can't be the only one with this testimony. Come on. You've been paying your mama's bills. She guilted you into it. You love your mama, don't you? Don't you love your mama? Your mama, I'm having a bad time right now, baby. She called you, her voice changed. Come on, somebody, shit. Her voice changed. Hey, mama, what's up? Oh, nothing, baby. How you doing? Mama, what's wrong? Oh, it's all right, baby. Mama be all right after a while. I was just seeing how you were doing. I'm good, mama, but what's wrong, mama? I don't know. I don't even really want to talk about it. I'm just gonna wait on Jesus. Mama, what's wrong, mama? Well, I didn't want to worry you. But you know, mama ain't been really working like she used to. I know I'm in this house. I know I'm in there. Mama ain't been working like she used to since the pandemics and things. And well, baby, mama, they about to turn my lights off and they talking about putting me out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just been sitting here praying. Oh, Jesus, fix it right now. Oh, you got a cattle on 1,000 hills. I know him. Yeah, y'all been there. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Some of you neglected your own bills to pay your mama's bills. And then as soon as you ask your mama to do something for you, wash them kids, mama, can I come on my washing machine down? Can I come on and wash my clothes? She looking at you like you half-ass crazy. Come on. That's why some of you right now, you got a serious issue with your mama, but you can't say nothing to her. You got a serious issue with your daddy, but you can't say nothing to her because they're going to put that guilt on you and tell you, I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'll bring you in this world. Do you know how much I done spent on you? Do you know how much pain I went in your labor? I was in labor with you for 72 and a half hours, and I dilated 22 centimeters for you. I know it's heavy. I know it hurt. I know it's hurting. But I encourage you. I encourage you. And don't put all your money in the stock market and all that shit. Find you, it's a lot of literature, a lot of resources that you can educate yourself where you don't have to put all your money in one basket. As a matter of fact, anybody find your financial planner, they'll tell you don't put all your eggs in one basket. There's mutual accounts, there's different kind of IRAs and Roth accounts. And another thing, and what the stage I'm in right now is I'm looking forward to the day I ain't got to work no more. Can I get a witness in here? For all of us that's living and breathing and clocking in and clocking out right now, there will come a day. Hopefully later than sooner, but there will come a day where you can't work no more. Now, Mr. NES ain't gonna stop sending you electricity bill because you ain't working. Water main ain't gonna quit sending you no water bill because you ain't working. The rent main gonna inspect his on the first of the month, whether you working or not. Uncle Sam wants his money, whether you working or not. And so you got to start planning. You can't wait till you're old. It's too late then. See, now is the time to invest in not only in yourself, but invest in your future. You got to be able to survive after you're done. And I don't know about you. I don't want to be working in my 70s and my 80s. I don't. If I'm still around, I want to enjoy my little time I got left. I want to be out here hollering and doing what I do, moving around out here in these streets, jangling my pocket. Yeah, I don't want to be trying to still clock in and out in my 70s. No. That's not my goal. And so with that being said, you got to plan for your future. Again, that's the stuff Mom and them, they didn't tell us this. Now, for my folks, they died young. My mama died at 45. Daddy died at 58. So they wasn't nowhere near retirement age yet. But you got to plan and you got to build your finances and get to the point where your finances work for you. That's the ultimate goal. Where I ain't got to clock in and out for nobody else. I ain't got to go to nobody else's office. I'm going to go to mine. I ain't got to put on nobody else's uniform. I'm going to put my own on. Come on, somebody. I don't want to have to log no hours for nobody else. I'm going to log my own hours. That's where the financial freedom comes from. That's where you could completely independent. Because jobs close, jobs downsize, jobs will fire your ass. But if you got your own, you can't fire yourself. And not only that, when you're building a financial future and some foundation, that's something you can pass on to your next generation. Okay, but that's enough about that. Let me move on. Because we got a lot to cover, and that's the first part of it. That's something your mom and them didn't tell you about your finances. Next thing I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to take a little while. You mind if I take my time on this one? You mind if I sit in this one for a minute? Oh, this is a whopper. Is you ready? Y'all let me know if you're ready. Just say order up. Mm, good God on me. Mm. You know, every time you go to the doctor, or the first time you go to your doctor, and the first time him meeting you, and he's doing an examination, and one of the questions they always ask you, I trust me, I go to a bunch of doctors. One of the things they always ask you, do you have any family history of this or have family history of that? Am I right about it? And do you know why he asked? Do you have a family history of heart disease? You got a family history of cancer? Do you have a family history of high blood pressure, diabetes? See, all those things, most of them are hereditary. Means it's passed down from generation to generation. There's a pathology, if you will. I learned that from watching Iyanla. But I want you to think about, this is stuff mama and them don't tell you. Not just about your family history of your health. What about the family history of the mental health, the psychological shit? Oh, come on. Family curses. I went, come on. Oh, it's about to get rough. It's about to get rough in here. It's about to get a little warm. Turn your air on. It's about to get warm in here. It's about to get a little painful. Okay. I'm just letting you know right now. What about your family history that your mom and them don't tell you about? Oh, this hit me in my stomach. And what I'm talking about is, y'all, everybody got an uncle, a cousin. Am I preaching deep money? I feel it in my loins. I swear I do. I'm trying to hold it together. Good God Almighty. What about all these family secrets that you try to keep hid? And let me say this too. A lot of it you don't need to know when you're a child. A lot of stuff you don't need to be exposed to. I'll give you that. Today, we expose our children to way too much. But what about that uncle or that auntie, that cousin that don't nobody really fuck with and don't nobody really say nothing about them other than, oh, we leave him alone. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. This the one that's locked in the cellar. This the one. You know, y'all watched Soul Food. They had Uncle Joe locked up in the room and they just had to bring him some food and shut the door. Yeah, come on. Come on. This is about Aunt Gladys, Aunt Gertrude, Aunt Beulah May, Uncle Joe, Uncle Pete, Uncle Roy, Cousin Tyrone. Hell, some of them is even closer than that. See, one of my family secrets was about my grandfather. Told me up when I found out about it. Told me completely to smithereens. And I understand why they kept it a secret, but at the same time, I was conflicted when I heard it. How can my hero be like this? What is going on? And like I told my daughter, see, you don't know what you're inviting into your own children. You out here fucking and sucking on anybody and everybody, and you don't know what kind of craziness is in their family history. Come. How many out here? You got some craziness, you got some madness, you done had some stuff going on in the family, and they try to keep it a secret. They don't tell you nothing about it. And then here you is sitting up here wondering why you have some of the thoughts you have. Oh, come on. I know it's not easy to accept this now. I know it's not. I know it's not. But there is a such thing as a pathology. There is a such thing as a family history. I look back and knowing what I know, and I'm like, damn, I see why Aunt Pam had that crazy in the center. I see why Aunt Patty Cake had that crazy. You start to put the shit together. Now, you can't pick your family. You can't pick how you get here. But wouldn't it behoove us if we knew, oh, okay, that's why I'm operating like this. That's why I'm struggling with this. Maybe that's why, because the family's got a curse on it. Oh, come on. I'll talk about me. See, I believe my family has a curse on it. Yeah, yes, I do. Yes, I do. My great grandmother, on my mother's side, my mother's mother, she died young. She died at 61. That's not old. My granny, my beloved granny, she died at 60. My mama died at 45. My daddy died at 58. My Aunt Pam died in her 40s. My Aunt Patty Cake died in her early 50s. My Uncle Carl just died in his 50s. We ain't making it to be in our 70s and 80s. There's something there. There's a pathology there. And see, mama and them, they try to protect you, but they didn't say anything. And I had this conversation with D-Money the other day. It's like, what they didn't tell it. I never in my life that I was on the live 25 years with my mama. We never had a conversation about sex. Never. And it's sort of like, mama, where the hell you think I was gonna hear this from? Where did you think I was gonna get the information from? And now that's one thing I know she knew about. Hell, I'm here, my sister here, so I know you know about fucking, mama. Why you didn't say nothing? What was you thinking? Oh, I wish I could ask her that. Like, mama, what was you thinking? How do you think I was supposed to make it? Some of your family is cursed. You think they just can't get right. No. The scripture says, the Bible says, we wrestle not against the flesh, but against powers and principalities. What the fuck you think a curse is? That's the powers and the principalities. You look around in your family and you see who all graduated, who didn't, who had behavior issues, who didn't. You can see the pattern. But mama and them didn't want to tell us about it. And I'm God, I'm about to take you, buckle up. I'm about to take you somewhere. I'm about to take you down through there. See, I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying this for a while. See, a lot of us, we struggle with our mental health. We struggle with our mental well-being. We struggle. I've struggled with it. Come on, I'll be honest. Come on, I don't mind. I ain't got nothing to hide. I've struggled with mental health. I've been depressed, yes. I've had panic attacks. Yeah, my big old ass had a panic attack, several of them. See, mama never told you she had panic attacks. Mama and them never told you that. Mama and them never told you how bad they struggle. They didn't show you the blueprint. They didn't tell us about their struggle. We just had to see it and act like we didn't see it, especially when our eyes became aware. We became cognizant of the reality of what's really going on. When you went and asked your mama, can I have $5? And mama said, boy, I ain't got no money. And she wasn't lying to you. They didn't tell us how hard they had it. They didn't tell us how they had to cry all night long. They didn't tell us how they walked the floors all night long praying that the car don't get repossessed, that the lights don't get cut off. Come on, somebody's got this testimony. Come on. I'm not saying, and I posted this, I think a month ago, where it was a post about should you explain stuff to your children? Should you apologize to your children? I'm not saying your child should be privy to everything that go on. But don't insult your child's intelligence now. Come on. They see you going to the pawn shop. Come on. They see you borrowing. They see stuff disappearing from the house and don't nobody got no explanation. Mama, what happened to the TV? What happened to your favorite picture? What happened to the... I don't mind telling mine. I'll tell the truth. They say I know motherfuckers like to lie and motherfuckers like to hide. I remember my mama scraping up. My mama asked me one time, did I have some change so she could scrape it up enough to buy some Scott tissue? Come on now. And again, like I said, there's no indictment on her. I'm not knocking her. I'm not talking bad about her. I'm just explaining where we come from. How many of us got birthday money, Christmas money, Easter money, graduation money, and your mama hollered out, let me hold that for you. And she put it in her breastplate of righteousness. She put it right there betwixt her titties. Give me that money because you're going to lose it. Come on, I know I ain't the only one that heard this. Come on. You go back and ask, y'all go to the store, Mama, can I buy that with my money? What money? You know, my birthday money, my criminal money, I should have about $100. I don't know what you're talking about. What money? Boy, quit playing. You want your money or do you want to eat? All right. I guess I'm just talking to me. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. A lot of us struggle with our mental issues because our parents refused to at least admit when they was wrong. Oh, come on. Especially in our era. Our era? Getting your mama or your daddy to apologize? Oh, shit. Right now, a lot of us struggle with that pride. We struggle with our self-esteem because our mamas told us we were black. Get your ugly black ass in this house. Get your fat ass in this house. Some of you sisters, your mama told you your hair was nappy. You didn't know your hair was nappy. Your mama told you, girl, come here to me, comb your nappy ass head. Again, I'm not knocking them. They did what they was taught to do. Parenting don't come with no booklet. But there's a lot of things that they failed to tell us. They didn't tell us when you fall on hard times, this is what you do. When you don't have no money to feed yourself, this is what you got to do. They didn't teach us how to make do. They didn't teach us how to pay bills. We just gave them the money blindly. And then what happened? Most of the times, oftentimes and not, you put money in one hand, they ball it up, 2 days later, they stick the other hand out. Come on, I know. Am I preaching in here? And then they look at you like you wrong, like something wrong with you. Like you owe them that. Some of us right now, we've turned self-destructive. Oh, this is painful. I know this hurt. It's hurting me. I promise you it is. Some of us right now, if our mama and our daddy and them just told us one time, you know what, baby, I'm sorry. I wasn't at my best right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you right there. Oh, see, a lot of us are self-destructive right now. We hurt ourselves. We destructive right now because we didn't hear somebody just admit, damn, I'm sorry. We thought something was wrong with us. Come on, God. We thought it was us. Damn, maybe mama wasn't wrong. Maybe I'm tripping. I could have sworn mama did. Damn, I thought daddy, I could have sworn I had that. Damn, daddy didn't take it. Daddy didn't go in there and get that money off the dresser. Damn. Some of us, that's all we needed to hear was, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do my best right there. I'm sorry. I messed up. And see, mom and them, especially.
Mom and them by taking
no, that ain't what I want, Siri. You playing. See, some of us, mom and them, they didn't show their human side. That's right. Mom and them were full of pride, never showed their human side, never admit they were wrong, never admit they fell short. And now you look at your relationships, you look at your life, you look at the relationships you got with your kids, your relationship you got with your people and your parents, and nobody can say, I'm sorry. This is why a lot of you can't you can't be married. You can't stay with nobody a long time because when shit go wrong and you out of order, you don't know how to apologize because you've been waiting all your life for your mama and them to say it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Some of us, our mom and daddy lied on us. Oh, God. They lied on us. They lied to us. They lied on us. They lied to us. And now you a motherfucking lie. Now you lying on everybody else. And you lying to yourself. And you believe in it just so you can be right in your own mind. Mama and them didn't tell us, didn't say, baby, I'm sorry. Stole from us, yes. Yes. Cheated it, yes. They cheated you. They did all those things. And I'm sure they had a reason. Again, I'm not trying to hurt your mom and daddy's feelings. I ain't trying to break up your friendship, your relationship. But these are the things that created a pathology to get you where you at, whether you want to admit it or not. Some of us like to fight because only thing we know how to do is fight because that's all we've seen our parents do. Some of us had to fight our parents, maybe not physically, but verbally. Well, they would just be damned before they say, you know what, you right. They just couldn't say it. Some of us right now in our 40s need our mom and daddy's approval right now, and they refuse to give it to you. They refuse to say, you know what? I didn't really give you a whole lot to work with, but you did good with yourself. But do you know how far that would go? Do you know what a blessing that would be? And I'm not saying you should go looking for it, because if you ain't got it by now, you probably ain't gonna get it. I'm just giving you something, some life lessons, so you don't make the same mistakes with your kids. No, you don't owe your kids no explanation for every little thing. But when you know you falling short, and when they know you falling short, it ain't gonna hurt you to say, you know what, I've had to do it with my kids. Hey, I'm sorry. I fell short. My bad. I could have been better right there. I do apologize to you. That teaches them humility. That teaches them compassion. That teaches them accountability. Just imagine if you just tell your kids, hey, look, I ain't always been my best, and no parent is. Let me clean that up right now. Not me, not your mama, not your daddy, not grandmama. I know you love them. You love all of them, but nobody's a perfect parent. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna fall off. You're gonna fall short. You might well accept that, and accept and be responsible and man and woman enough that when you do fall short, when you do come up short, when you do fall off, that you apologize to them, and you showing them, hey, I recognize that I messed up right there. See, that's teaching them it's okay to be accountable for your actions, because instead of trying to cover it up and lying to you, that's why you lying to yourself right now, damn it. The money said that'd be liberating. Oh, yes, it would. If they just said, you know what, we didn't give you the best start in life, but you know what, you did all right for yourself. You did pretty good for yourself. I'm proud of you. No, you didn't. You might not be what you want to be, son or daughter, but you know what, you did pretty good for yourself. That would change the game just with your words. And words don't even mean shit. But do you imagine if your mom and them told you that to validate in your mind that what you've been thinking all these years, that you wasn't crazy? All them times that you went to your mama saying, Mama, can I have my money? And she said, what money? And then you started believing, damn, maybe I didn't have no money. Maybe I was dreaming. Maybe I was hallucinating. I, I remember telling this story. One year I asked my grand, I said, Grand, I had a little bit of old black, I think I've told this story on the show. I had a little bit of old black and white TV, and I've been dying to get a color TV, especially with a remote control. I didn't give a fuck how big it was. The screen size didn't matter. This is back in the late 80s, early 90s. Granny, can I have a color TV for Christmas? That's all I want. Granny came through. She got me a nice little color TV for Christmas. They were sitting downstairs. I was so excited. I started wrapping it up, trying to get it back upstairs. Mom said, wait a minute, where you going with that? I love you, Mama. God bless you. Where you going with that? I'm going upstairs, Mom. I'm gonna hook my Nintendo up to it and watch them. I said, no, that's our TV. No, Mama, I asked Granny for the TV and for Christmas, and she said, that's our TV. Put that TV down. It's gonna stay in the living room. Oh, yes, ma'am. And after a while, I forgot it was. I thought it was our TV. Year go by, 2 years go by. I thought hell it was. I forgot how to even ask for it. That's just an example of the mind games and the trickeration and the foolishness that a lot of us had to endure and what we still suffering through today. And all we wanted for mama and them to tell us was, baby, I'm sorry. I messed up right there. I shouldn't have done that. Imagine if you heard that as a child. Now it's not so difficult when you mess up with your man, when you mess up with your woman. And now it's not so hard for you to say, you know what, baby, I was tripping. I'm sorry. I love you. Do you forgive me? I do apologize. I really was wrong. Could you imagine how much healthier our relationships would be? Now don't take this stuff, don't take this information and go attack your mama, attack anybody else. Just take this knowledge and apply it to yourself. These are life lessons. I'm teaching you life lessons about forgiveness. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with taking accountability for what you do wrong. That's what's messing up our community nowadays. That's why these children out here running wild. Because the first thing we'll say is we don't want to take no accountability for our own children. Well, I can't watch them 24/7. So the motherfucker go out here and kill a bunch of folks. Well, that's just on him. Damn, how much you just say, damn, you know what? When he was a little boy, I saw it coming. But I was working 3 jobs and I didn't have time to do what I was supposed to do. I failed him as a father. I failed him as a mother. What? Maybe sometimes little Zaquavion just needed a hug and a little conversation, rather than you just beating the fuck out of him every time he looked like he about to do something wrong. See, that's something else right there. Oh, Ty, stop, Ty, you hurting me. Y'all want me to go on? I know this is painful. I know this is a whole lot to swallow. I know this a lot. Y'all want me to go on? I could always count on D-Money to say keep going. Oh, that man had me up here talking for hours. He said, keep going. See, growing up the way we did, the communication was poor, to say the least. Wasn't no communication. You couldn't go and just have random conversations with your parents. You didn't do that. Because first thing they'll tell you is, I ain't your motherfucking friend. Can I get away? Somebody, come on, somebody now. Some of us just knew. Oh, no, I ain't going. I ain't talking about that shit. And a lot of us didn't bring up stuff. We didn't have these conversations because we knew it lead to us getting cussed out, screamed at, beat up. Imagine how much stuff could have been fixed, how much trauma could have been avoided, how much better will we be as a people if our parents just sit down and not just talk to us just to be talking, but actually had real dialogue and communication with us, rather than just beating the hell out of us every time they felt like they needed to. Some of us were just beat on just because we got out the bed wrong. We were beat on. Mama was on her period. We were beat on because daddy wasn't home. We were beat on because daddy was drunk. We were beat on because daddy was high. We were beat on because daddy, other woman, cussed his ass out. No, Lord, I know y'all ain't ready. I know you ain't ready. I know you ain't ready. That's why some of us are so shut down now. That's why some of us are so introverted now. We feel so weird and we feel so out of place because our parents never gave us any communication and never gave us any validation. And again, and I keep on repeating myself for a purpose, it ain't to indict them. They only did what they knew to do. But just imagine if the teacher said, Sean was sitting here just showing his plum ass today. And instead of your mama sitting down and listening to why she even asked you, and what was wrong? What was going on? Why did you do that? Instead of just, oh, he did, and just beating the hell out of you. I remember my son, I only had to go up to the school one time. Now, my mama never had to come to the school on me. Not to say I wasn't doing nothing, but I just never got caught. My son was in, I think, first grade. Teacher called me up there, black lady. She's like, I don't know what's gotten into him. He's usually quiet. Today he's got a little attitudinal. He got up and he's just doing what he want to do. Now I went up there, a great big ball of fire. And before I unleashed, I said, so what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this today? What's going on? Because you weren't acting like this morning. Come find out, little boy was picking on him. And it was pissing him off. Oh, okay. Well, you still know better. You didn't tell the teacher. Next time it go on, you tell the teacher. You can't tell the teacher, you tell me. But you don't take matters into your own hands. This is not your place. Never had to go back up to the school. Now, if that had been me, mama would have busted in the door with the belt in hand, double, triple wrap, ready to go to war. But as the old cliche go, when you know better, you do better. And my brothers and my sisters, now is the time for us to do better. The reason why a lot of our children is out of control, because nobody is telling them, hey, come here, what's wrong with you? And just don't sit up there and take nothing for an answer when you know something's wrong with your child. You know your child. What do you think a lot of parents these days, they've already plumb given up on their children. A lot of them because they didn't want them to begin with. That's a whole nother conversation. That's coming. Oh, it's coming. But imagine mom and them just sat down and had a conversation with you. Instead of just putting you in all these behavior classes and beating the fuck out of you and trying to turn you over to the state. See, some of the brothers I know, they got turned over to the state. And all I needed was somebody to say, hey, come here, son. You're not doing right. Come here. What's wrong? Let's fix it. Put your arm around him. Son, you're important. I love you. Your life is important. I don't want you to throw your life away. Do you know what they would have did? I know somebody crying right now. I know I can feel it in my spirit. A lot of these kids don't need no DO9s, you used to call them. They don't need no IEP. They just need somebody to listen and to love on them and to find some common ground and some understanding. We as parents, we're not perfect. And the truth be told, we didn't grow up in their world. They grow up in a different world nowadays. It ain't like it was when we were going to school. So you have to be attentive to what they're telling you. The teachers ain't gonna tell you everything. Hell, the teachers don't want to be bothered no more. They scared of these motherfuckers. Have you not seen it? Teachers fighting these kids left and right. It's a new time. It's a new day. I'm just giving you stuff, some life lessons, something to make you better. I don't want to hurt nobody. Got to communicate better. My parents, we didn't have no communication. My dad, we got a little bit better as I got older. My mama got a little bit better after I moved out and got my own. Then she can come around and talk. And I understand you trying to keep that parent-child thing going on. But you can be a parent and still not be your child's friend. I totally get not being your child's friend. No, you're not their friend. You are their parent. But also in being their parent, you do have to find a way to understand them, and they have to understand you. I always, even after I whooped my kids' ass, I always had conversations with every single time. Just so they understood. You know why you got your ass whooped? Do you understand why this is wrong? And I wanted them to answer me honestly. Me and my son talk every day. Every day. You gotta have that. Hold on. I grew up thinking the white man is always right because my parents wanted to impress the white folks with their vernacular. Some of y'all got that testimony. Somebody, no matter what was going on, if the teacher said, he was showing his ass, you got your ass busted. No questions asked. Got to have better communication. It's okay to pay yourself. Get your finances in order. The sooner, the better. There's nothing wrong with taking accountability for your actions. There's nothing wrong with apologizing. I don't know how we got to this point in life with a lot of people, they just can't apologize. No matter what, no matter how wrong they are, they're going to be wrong as 3 left shoes and 4 titties. They're going to just be wrong as hell, but they ain't going to say they wrong, and they ain't going to say I'm sorry because they full of that pride, that same foolish ass pride that your mama and them had. They're just not going to be wrong. And see, what I learned, when you don't apologize, when you don't show some accountability and all that kind of stuff, when you don't show, some remorse for what you do, see, that shit sits in your chest and eats away at you. That's what's keeping a lot of you up at night, your mind racing, your life is a mess. You can't keep no friends. You can't keep people around you because you full of regrets, you full of remorse, and you don't know how to deal with it. So you just try to forget about it, and it keeps coming back up, and that's what leads you being triggered. That's why you're triggered. Scripture tells you pride cometh before the fall. What the hell are you so prideful about? Even, and I'm not trying to get religious. I ain't trying to give you, but even Jesus asked the Father for forgiveness. Did he not say, Father, forgive them? For they know not what they do. Even he asked for forgiveness. The only man in the world that was perfect asked for forgiveness. Why are you so proud for? What you got so much pride for? There's nothing wrong with saying, can you please forgive me? I surely was wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Can I make it right? What you so proud for? And that's why you're walking around, everything triggers you. Your whole life is just angry and you bitter. Some of you probably need to go forgive your mom and daddy right now. Yeah, that's right. You need to forgive them, for they know not what they did. You know, mom and dad, I've been resenting you. I've been holding this against you for the longest time. But you know, I don't want to hold it no more. Because I know you was only doing what you knew to do. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what they would do to your relationship. That's why you see so many people, and I'm about to close. That's why you see so many people when they put big mama in them, they put mama in them in the ground and they lower her down in there and the game is over. That's why so many people hold on to that remorse because they never said, you know, I forgive you because, and I want you to forgive me because I know you didn't know what you were doing. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I don't know. Forgot where I put something. Yeah, put something somewhere, and you like, damn, where did I put that at? Oh well, there's something right here somewhere. That's really bothering me. Oh well, I know it's around here. Anybody else got something they want to say? This today was just volume 1. We got plenty more to go. Things that mama and them didn't tell you, life lessons. We got volume 2 coming. Shit, we might do it. I'm actually off for the first, y'all, this is the first time I've been off on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In the last, since I had COVID. So about 2 years now. So yeah, I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we might do one more show on Friday or Saturday, and then Sunday we'll do our Talking Dirty After Dark show. But I hope you take these lessons. They're very necessary. D-Money been getting on me about them. My son been getting on me about them. And I felt like today was the right time for us to start to peel back these layers, really peel back these layers and see, you know, and I know that's hard. That's a hard thing to do, to go back and because you don't want to look at your mom and dad in a different way or whoever raised you. But that's where you had to start. That's the genesis. And whether they meant to do it, whether they didn't know no better, you know, it's a lot of things they left out of the playbook. A lot of things that we needed to know. A lot of things that we needed to hear. So take this and apply it. Use it on your daily life. Use it. Just because your mom and daddy fell short don't mean you got to fall short. Use it on your kids. Use it on your family. Use it on your friends. Okay? Well, that's all I got just for today. Join us for volume 2. Yeah, join us for volume 2. Probably on Friday, Saturday. I can't think of make up a mind, but I'm gonna get another probably on Saturday. I'll have a volume 2 for you this weekend. All right. Well, y'all take care, stay safe, enjoy this beautiful weather. It's beautiful outside. All right. Go out there and play, roll the ball around, run around, unless your feet swole. Then you keep your feet up.